Because until we do that, it can just be a fluke that it just missed it. It could be too high. It may need to go down a little bit. There's a lot of variables that come into play there. So we'll feed one. That'll come out the end. Clear pearl. So one of the things we need to do, we need to put in all those links. We didn't do that. So when we start doing this, that has to be the
Links?
yeah,
What do you mean?
the length of everything.
Oh, yes.
So at the feeder, we're gonna take the longest point, or where the eye's at. Where's the eye? So the eye's right here. I'm gonna move that eye over and make it read from there.
Although that's not the longest
That's
point.
not the longest point, but that's where it's gonna give us an eye to see it at. And we may have to, but once you tell it the length, you can tell it where to start, stuff like that. So we're gonna take the longest length, which is
This one's.
that panel right here.
Oh, yes, yes.
So that panel
50.
is basically 497.
Oh.
I think it is. Make sure I'm right. Yeah, 497. So here, come around here. I'm gonna change that one to 497. So it took it a gap. We're gonna run 497, just till you guys get comfortable with it. Okay, and then the final fold.
The final fold is smaller.
And this is for the eye, so it sees it. It's gonna be 410.
410.
So that takes care of your monitoring on the roller, so it doesn't do
But
anything
if it
crazy.
changes at the beginning and we are flipping, these ones gonna be smaller.
No, that's just your gap. It
Oh.
becomes smaller, but that doesn't. That's just the space you're giving between pieces being done. That's real. You'll wind up 9 times out of 10. You're going to come down to half, if not more. I'm just giving it plenty of time to function, and that way you can watch one. You can watch one because when you close them up, you don't really get to watch them. So we'll feed one in.
Push two.
Yeah,
Yep.
We'll just go ahead and run it through. It ain't gonna hurt. All right, it's not low enough, so we need to lower it. So
Means we lower this whole
yeah,
thing.
the whole thing needs to come down closer. So here's the thing with that: when it has these fingers on here, you can't run it in reverse.
Yep.
Because it takes those fingers and wants to bend them down, and it'll bend them, and then you're in trouble. So we're just going to lower that just a little bit to about right there. It didn't get the other one either.
Okay, let me lower it down.
Just take it down just a little bit.
Cool.
Lower that one as well.
Oh, I lowered this one
Yeah,
accidentally.
I think they all kind of need to come down a little bit. I'm not going to mess with this one. It looks like it's just where it needs to be.
Cool.
See,
Okay.
that's because it's so stiff. It's 2 sheets. That's why it did that. But we'll jog this one, get it through there. It's not going to be pretty. All right, now we're going to pull it. So let's do that. It should slide out.
Actually, it's pretty stiff.
Now pull those out.
Okay. Yep.
Now let's see if we can get a single through there. Do this.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes. Second one. Holding it and let it go. Okay. So.
When I pulled it out, I flipped that up.
Okay.
Okay, so now this one I feel like we're pretty good as far as position of the plows. I'm gonna move it in a little bit. Right there.
Is that okay that it's.
It'll flip up that roll. As
Yeah,
long
but-
as it's up, it'll flip back. If it's not, we'll put something to kind of hold it down.
Nope. It's all good. No.
Okay. Oh, what's yourself?
Yeah.
So we need to slide that plow out to where we're outside that school. And then this needs to scoot over.
There.
Yep. There you go. That's
Too
about
much.
right there. We'll try it right there, see how it happens. Because remember, this is really thick with all the stuff going on right here. So now we'll jog on through. That will hit this, that'll fold back.
Okay. Oh,
Lower
come.
that back down. That's the drive. We totally lost drive.
But how we've lost drive? Because that 10.
This was up.
Oh. Oh, this was
it
up.
like that.
I see.
And this is where we could still be a little tight on that, so it's not letting it totally go out. Okay, so that's kind of that. So now we know it's flipping and flopping and doing what it's supposed to. So now we're gonna run one through at speed and see kind of what happens.
Without the glue.
Without as long as the feet warm.
Yeah.
Trying to feed two.
The reason for it is can be because of again these ones.
This more than likely is just because it's been sitting over there and there's a ton of ink on it. It's causing the problem. I'll hold these. We'll run it. Here we go.
Did it rip something?
Yeah, because it's hanging that. That's why it's pulling double.
Ouch. Okay.
So it's wanting to hang that little thing. When it comes out, this is hooking it and it's tearing the one behind it. So we gotta
Tweak
change
it.
the way our angle is back there.
Okay.
So we gotta see how those are poking out the bottom
Mhm.
right here. So
Yeah.
that's grabbing the sheet underneath it. So we gotta figure out how to get that to not do that. that's gonna
Maybe
be the
putting
trick.
it flatter, because when we are doing this,
It can help sometimes. Sometimes it makes it worse. When you got something
Yeah.
like that, though, it becomes tricky. So we're just going to back these up and take some of that angle off. We'll do that. That way it's not holding all the weight. And see if it functions better. It already tore it out of that one because it was already through it. All right, we'll try it and see from there. But that's why you're getting a double. So if it's not gluing, it's not staying down in that gap. We don't have any more rollers. Got it.
we may have one fin 10.
We got a 3 left. It's over there.
Yes.
These are not just for folding. If we need it to hold it down, I can put this to make it hold that down right through there so it doesn't flip up like that. So we'll put this right here.
Okay, let me grab another one. Here.
Yeah. Because all we're doing is trying to keep that sheet from flipping up. So that's enough. Okay. So she. Behind. So that'll stop it from tearing it all to hell down here.
This one is gonna be without the issue on over here.
Maybe.
It's not.
We'll
So
see.
we will see. It's not gonna
Yeah.
turn that one on. It won't.
Not bad. For doing it without glue and anything, and all the stuff's flipped the way it's supposed to. No,
Except-
it didn't get that one. We got to find where that one's coming undone and what. So that one's flipped back, that one's right there. That one's flipped. Ah, so right here,
Yeah,
see how it's hooking that and hanging on it?
that's.
That becomes tricky on this one.
Maybe we have to change the. Oh, that's a short one.
Yeah, so I need to right through there to line
We don't have any space to move that one because it will flip as well. Although we can move this.
Nah, that's not the issue. I'll have to think on that one for a minute.
when you were mentioning to change it with the plier.
Nah, it doesn't really need to be rotated, but I could move it over. But the problem is I'm here through here where I need to grab it, and that's where that
Exactly.
is. And even if you don't got that, you got that.
Oh yeah.
So
How about if we use air?
I know. So I need a.
Short plow?
I need a. I don't have to worry about it hitting anything here. So I need a. Thin, like a piece of metal banding, like for doing pallets. Do you use
Oh,
metal
yeah,
or do
yeah.
you use plastic?
No, we do. I can find one.
Do you have like metal shears where I can cut it?
That's a little bit trouble.
Like banding cutters?
Not that much, but I believe I can find some.
Because I gotta make you something. This is like a specialty tool that nobody has, and we have to create.
Okay.